I think it's a good time to start. So welcome to the Unity of Flagstaff and the special meditation for Good Friday. My name is Brian, and I am a traveling monk, and I'll be guiding the meditation today, this evening. I'm very honored to be here and to share the energy. This actually is a very sacred event. Since 2012, I've been sharing these gatherings, and the real purpose of them is in the silence. Not in the talking, not necessarily even in the music, but the presence underneath. So my role really is simply to create a kind of atmosphere, you could say, to help create an environment where you can go deep into your meditation. This is key to a good meditation. Even when you do your own, wherever you go to sit, to make that a very sacred place where you don't do anything else but connect with the Lord or connect with the divine. That place where you sit, nothing else but focusing on God or meditation or on communion. And if you make that place as just that special, where no one else is allowed in there except for, people who are really wanting to commune, then you really raise the energy, the vibration of that space. Then when you come in, it just sends you. Your meditation is easy, effortless. So maybe that's the first piece of advice. People who struggle with meditation, where are you meditating? What space are you creating? Are you making it a holy, sacred space where that's the only thing you do is connect with the Lord? That's it. Right? So the second thing is this. I've been connecting to the presence of Jesus Christ for a long time now, meditating on that presence. In a way, you could say practice, communion, communing, it's practice. It takes practice. So just keep attuning, keep connecting to his energy. And sooner or later, I start to imbibe it. I start to really feel it, like it becomes alive inside me. It's kind of what I was explaining to you. You do it, you keep doing it, repeating it, and suddenly you just enter into another realm. Say, wow, where am I and who am I? Right? That's powerful. Then your meditation practice explodes. It will really take off because now you've sort of lit the candle flame inside you. You've lit the flame of presence inside you. Until then, before that, it was just kind of experiencing a normal human feeling. I'm an earthling wandering around on this planet. When you light up that flame, now you are presence instead of person. You can still call yourself a person, but inside you know you are presence. Some people might call it just sort of pure energy. Silence, space, however, love, pure love, whatever it is, whatever word that you want to use. And you become a walking meditation. That's the idea, where you feel it constantly. It's meditating you instead of you trying to meditate. Yeah, that's a good thing. Fantastic. You don't have to try. It doesn't become like I'm going to sit down and conquer this meditation. A lot of people do that. Well, how frustrating is that? Just like you said, Penni said, it's like, make it easy. Why does it have to be so hard? Right? So, Good Friday is an acknowledgement of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. And so I just want to mention that briefly. Like, why are we here? What are we actually sort of celebrating or focusing on? So the first sort of helpful thing to know is that Christ was a cosmic being. His presence was cosmic. So you couldn't point to his body and say, that's him. How limiting is that, right? God himself, and you want to say that body is him, and that somehow the body died and came back to life. I mean, it's a misconception. Christ never died, was never born. As he said, before Abraham was, I am. Right? That key statement, I am. I am beyond the person, beyond the mind, beyond even one's intelligence. I am. And everyone has that Christ presence within them that can be awoken. What that means by awaken means you can feel it. It's real to you. It's not just some concept about a guy who died and then came back alive, and how fantastic was that? It's a miracle, certainly. But what about you? What about you and your experience? Not some distant person in the past that achieved this magnificent fame for dying and then coming back to life. And so what does the crucifixion mean? I mean, that's a really deep subject. I'm not going to get too much in detail. But just to know that when the flesh gets nailed to the cross, it's quite symbolic, right? Of like, I'm not of this world. This flesh is not me. It's kind of a very strong statement. I am infinite love. The body does not bind me to some location or some space. So, very symbolic, the Good Friday. And so, therefore, many people on Good Friday will do things like fasting and praying and focusing on God instead of the normal worldly activities that we might participate during the day. Call it a special holy day in which you focus on the divine, and that is all you are looking at. Fasting from all the worldly activities that sort of feed, that focus on body consciousness. No, I'm not body consciousness. I am infinite being. So you fast from those things that bind you to the world to focus on so-called heavenly things. So you arise even beyond that. That's Good Friday. So here we're going to infinity and beyond. I stole that from Buzz Lightyear. Thank you. Thank you, Pixar. So I'd like to begin just by chanting a mantra together. This is actually a Sanskrit mantra, which is in the invocation of love, the presence of love. And the mantra is Purnam Premam Saranam. So I'll say one word and you say it back. Purnam Premam Saranam. Right. Purnam in Sanskrit means wholeness. Premam means divine love. Saranam means I surrender. So the mantra just means I surrender to divine love, which is everywhere, which is me, you. So you chant that over and over and over again, and what happens is you call that understanding and realization and feeling out of yourself. You experience it for yourself. So it's like calling the God out of you. Wake up. Purnam, Premam, Saranam. We'll chant that aloud together, just for maybe a minute or two. Purnam, Premam, Saranam. 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 And then we just take in 3 deep breaths, breathing in the light and energy of that mantra into our body. And just imagine that every cell in your body is filled with the light of love. The neurons in your brain, your blood, your fascia, your bones, all of your organs, your skin, even your neurological system filled with the light of love. And your body is glowing, healing. And then coming back to the room. I would like to make a strong suggestion for one's meditation practice. Not that this is sort of like a one-time thing, but you can take something home with you that you can use to empower your current practice, whatever it is that you're doing. Breath is really helpful in going deep. Breath itself, the breath of life. So when you control your breath, you control your mind. Breath is life force. This has been done for thousands of years. So I'd like to do a simple breath practice and mantra put together to awaken the heart energy. And then we'll meditate on that presence. It's like first you want to do an activation thing. You want to activate the energy. And then you sit in the silence and just feel the activation. And that takes you deeper into the meditative state. So you are supported energetically. That's also what I was talking to you about. I have found that if I had not had been initiated into sort of the mystical, the deeper, energetic, call it power, then this would all fall flat. So there's something about this that is sort of magical and mystical. I call it the grace factor, which I also mentioned to you as well, the grace factor. What I introduced has an underlying grace factor to it. And you know what? You know why? Simply because I was introduced to it by a saint who was living the energy of the mantra and the practice itself. They themselves were immersed in the energy already. So when you receive the practice, you've got a piece of that saint with you. And then you take it, you use the practice, and then you connect in to that energy that you were initiated into. Does that make sense at all? That's mystic. That's mystic. That's it. It's really pretty simple. And it makes so much sense. That's why people hung out with Jesus. They got a practice from Jesus. They took that like gold. And they used that every day because now this is a piece of Jesus that you got. I'm going to take this home and I'm going to do that practice. And that's how I connect to that grace. It's my connection point. It's my tap-in point. So in this case, this was a mantra that was used back then, during that time. And the mantra for awakening the love in the heart is Inanna Rachma. It's an Aramaic mantra used during that time, mystical mantra. And it means, I am pure love. Simple, eh? Inanna Rachma. You got it? Yeah. How more simple can you get? And so we're going to add a little bit, because you know, your mind is a tricky thing. It could go out the door in a second. Bye, mind. See you later. You know what I mean by that, right? Your body is here, but you're thinking about whatever. Who knows what you're thinking about? But so we need like a focal point, right? Something to focus on that draws our attention. So if you're doing a couple of things at the same time, mind can't escape as easily. That's a pretty simple concept too. So then what you do is you place your right hand on your chest like this, focusing on the heart, right? Because it's putting your attention here at this energy center. And then, and I'm going to do it first, but then you try it. So I'm going to breathe in deeply through my nose as I'm holding my hand here. And I kind of breathe the light into this heart space. I hold my breath. And then I release it slowly, and I say the words, Inanna Rachma. You got it. You're getting it. Yeah, that's it. It's just as simple as that. Activates a very beautiful energy here, right? So we'll try it, and you can kind of just follow along with me. It's very easy. So I'm going to place my right hand on my heart. I'm going to take a deep breath, breathing in light into this heart space. Hold my breath. And release and say the words. Inanna Rachma. Breathing out all the air. And then again, a deep breath, breathing the light in. Hold the breath. Breathe out. Inanna Rachma. Breathe out all the air. Again, deep breath in. Hold. Exhale. Inanna Rachma. Breathe out all the air. Again, deep breath in. Breathe the light into the heart space. Hold the breath. And release. Inanna Rachma. Deep breath in. Hold the breath. Release. Inanna Rachma. Deep breath in through the nose. Hold. Release. Inanna Rachma. Inhale. Hold the breath. Release. Inanna Rachma. We're just going to do it 3 more times. Deep breaths. Inanna Rahma. Inanna Rahma. Inanna Rahma. And just relax the hand. And just feeling the energy. This is the key moment. After you've done the practice, you set your intention to attune to the deeper energy that has been invoked. And if you notice that shift, put your attention there. All of your attention goes toward that change or that little feeling. And let it take you deeper. And then in your mind, set your intention or your prayer. Think to yourself, I want to release all blocks to a deeper connection with this energy. And immediately the universe answers your prayer. And then in your mind, state your prayer. I want to dive even deeper into the energy. And then you can state to yourself in your mind, it is so easy to just immerse into meditation. meditation is effortless. And now, let's visualize Jesus Christ in the heart. Perhaps he's holding a lamb and he's glowing there in your heart space. So full of love. Visualize him however you like, as clearly as you can, in your heart space. And imagine his beautiful glow expanding through your chest, expanding through your body, and surrounding you in a cocoon of pure divine light. And then let go of the image and just feel. Nothing to do but just feel. I am. If you would like, you can chant with me the words Ve Ba Levi Yeshua in my heart, Jesus. Ve Ba Levi Yeshua in my heart, Jesus Christ. Veba Levi Yeshua, Veba Levi Yeshua, Veba Levi Levieshwa Veba, 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 Levieshwa. And again, we take in 3 deep breaths, breathing in the energy of that mantra. And so we're just going to have an intention that this energy, this light goes with you, that it continues to flow through you, through the rest of the night and through the weekend, that you continue to feel the presence of Christ in your own heart. And so we place our hands in prayer position in front of our heart. We'll chant together the final mantra, which is Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, sending peace to all beings in this world. Together. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace. Peace. Peace be unto all.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. And just a shout out to those that are joining us via YouTube. Thank you for being with us. Of course, everyone is invited. This Easter Sunday morning, it's the minister and the monk walk into Easter. So we're going to have a beautiful Easter morning, fabulous music. And again, we thank you for being here, Brian. Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste, my friends. Namaste. Be blessed.
I like that. I like that. That's the first I've heard like that before, so thank you.